Welcome to another Dam's TV. The other day, I was walking the dog just round the estate, and you know how people put rubbish at the end of the drive for the scrap man, right? And I couldn't believe my eyes, right? I don't think you're going to believe this. It was such a coincidence. We was talking about them in the daytime with Liam. Skin face. Just let me show you. Yes, I found a set of stilts. Why was I talking about them? Because mine are knackered. Let me show you mine. So these are mine. Well used, well knackered. Probably past the sell by date. I mean, look at the straps. The straps are all furry, especially this one. Especially this one here, where you know, they're knackered, and the springs have gone in them. Look, they don't work anymore. So you have to duct tape your feet around. So I've not been using them. I've not been using them very much. But the thing about them is that they're a smaller set, as in shorter, and you see, and I think they'd be better. That's what I was talking about. I was saying to Liam that I could do with a new set of stilts, but I might get a small set. They do a smaller set that still extend, but don't extend as much. Perhaps what I should do is extend them fully and extend them fully and show you the difference. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the bits off these to do them up, because the things are missing. The actual, oh there you go, that's the full extended. That's the full extension. Let me show you anyway. Right. These are my stilts. They're knackered. And these are the ones that I found that need a bit of, I could say, lubrication. So what's happened is, so that's knackered. Can you see that? The end cap, where someone's been stood on them without the bolting. I wonder if I can change one of them. I knew that one's missing on mine. And it looked wrong. It'd be alright actually, I'm not changing that. But the feet are good. Plenty grip compared to mine that's no grip and cracked and knackered. Right, let me get the screws out of there. Let's bin one off a minute. So these screws keep adjust the height and keep the legs. Have we got any WD-40? Bit of magic juice, magic spray, fix all. Just a minute. Yes, we have. Probably shouldn't do that. I don't want WD all over the van. I'm doing something today with the van. Got a mission, pick up a hospital bed for somebody. Right, so let me see the difference in these. Fully extended that one. I'm going to fully extend this one. Of course, I don't know if there was a reason they were in the skip, and I can't find the reason. They were in the skip. They were just at the end of the drive. Imagine. So I said, can I borrow your stilts? Yeah, I'll leave them at the end of my drive. Pick them up. Nah. They were knackered, weren't they? Well, that's a fully working stilt. Let's just put a bit of Yakima tush on them. They're brand new, they've hardly been used, these. Now you need to set them up for yourself. I'll go through that in a minute. Just want to show you the height difference. So that's fully extended. So that is the height difference. They're fully extended and they're fully extended. So there's a height difference there. Let me see if I can't just... So there's 8 inches difference between the maximum of the big stilts and the maximum of the little stilts. Right. Right. So far so good. So right, let me show you. That's the small stilt at its lowest and that's at its highest. The same for that. That's at the highest, that's at its lowest. They're my old stilts. They're getting knackered. Like I've said, the clasps are knackered. The straps are knackered. These are in pretty good condition, but they need setting up. And I've no straps for the top. I hear you cry. Just wait a minute. Right, I bought some straps. Went online, looked. And the old strap, the old strap on is like that, goes through the stilt, which I'll keep that, because if these don't work, then I've got the backup, haven't I? So I'll need to keep that. So these go on, let me see if I can suss out how these go on. And I'll show you how to set them up. Well, how I think you set them up anyway. I think this, that's got to go on the outside, like that. Let's have a think about this a minute. That's going to go wrap round your leg with Velcro on, so that means that that has to go through here. Yeah, that's it. So that bit literally goes through and goes through there, and then this goes round your leg and Velcro's on. Yeah, can you see that? Let's have a go. See how they feel. Let's adjust these back down. I thought this was going to be a good video, or a bit longer, but it's not took me 2 minutes to do it. You undo them screws. I nearly brought new wing nuts, so they were all completely new, but I thought, just wasting money there, Demo, you don't need to. Oh, they're full of dust already. Oh. So let me explain something to you. How you set them up. You adjust the back plate backwards and forwards so that your ball, your ankle is under there. Which is pretty much alright. And then you twist the caliper. If you feel it like you're leaning forwards or backwards, you undo that and twist that. They look like they were twisted back a bit, but they feel much comfier. I must admit. I've not done that. Right. That is. To be honest with you, these are a much better stilt than mine. I think they must have been dearer because they feel better and they've got like little things on the end to protect. I mean, why would you not just buy them or buy new things and new wing nuts, because you can get all the parts for these stilts and just sell them on eBay or something? Why would you just throw them out? I think last time I looked, mine were about 200 quid. These are a bit better. I don't know how much small ones are. Get in the comments, how much have you paid for your stilts? How much I've found at the end of someone's drive. They've been on about once because there's skimming in there. So they have been on. Probably got on them, not liked them, thrown them in the back of his shed or in his van. Everything's got lost. And 3 years later, I found him at the end of his drive. Feels good. The straps are not as long as mine. Oh, wrong there. Nice and secure. I nearly stood up then. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be comedy gold. Oh. You know what? They're set up for me. They're ace them. Oh, they're quality. Real good quality them. They're not hurting my feet. The straps are not hurting. Ooh. Van roof wants to clean. But yeah. Oh, look out for a damn TV video coming shortly with the new stilts on. I'm impressed with them, must admit. Whew. They're lovely. So if you can see what happens as you walk, your stilts move with you. Let me show you what I'm not going to be using. And you see them there, the death boots. They've been there since the last time I fell off them. If anybody wants them, you can have them. Pay the postage or whatever you want. I'll sign them and you can have them. Because the death boots. I nearly broke my flipping neck on them, as you can see in the videos about 4 times. Look at the state of the garden, man. We're due a skip. We're due to do this concrete, this driveway at the back. That's firewood, believe it or not. This is just shit. Look, with no skips on the job, we end up dumping it all here. That is part of Liam's car. I mean, the patio's done there and this is done, but I need a good tidy up. That's part of Liam's car that got flooded out. There's some bikes that need to. That's Kane's bike, and we just need a tidy up. There's a mirror dinghy there if anyone wants it. Oh yes. Oh yeah, man. These are great. So that is a real result for the stilts that you find at the end of the drive. A brand new pair of stilts. Perfect. Not a thing wrong with them. I've checked them all over. All the nuts are tight and everything like that. I've got them new straps, which I'm well impressed with. That's a big improvement. I've not tried them on the job yet, but you'll have to look out for that. But I've just been in the house, seeing how they are on the ceilings. They're perfect. That bedroom I'd done at the, where I had to put a bit of a lick in. You know, like I could get so far, but then I couldn't. So it'd be ideal for something like that. Just right, which I thought would be better. The short set are better, because when them big ones are high and you're skimming 10 foot high, oh, it's squeaky bum, and the higher you go, the harder they are to walk on. So don't get the boots, get a set of small stilts. They're going to be put in the back of the garage somewhere out the way for spares, and then probably just get binned or left at the end of my drive for someone to weigh in or something. But if you've liked the video anyway, like and subscribe. As always, hit the bell, get in the comments, let me know if anyone wants them boots, let me know what you think of the stilts, and see you on the next video.